Come straight from Mumbai to Kochi by sea route. But I was disappointed to see that cleanliness, which in 2015, in the rankings of Swachhata, Kochi was at rank 5, has fallen to rank 324. One of the most disastrous situations to jog over there. And I saw all the muck months. It clearly shows that this in the state and both the LDF and the UDF have depended on political assassinations, on murders, crushing popular discontent. And that they do not believe in democratic principles. The relationship of the Communist Party with the SDPI and the PFI is well known in Kerala. In terms of crimes against women also shows a deteriorating situation. Industrial development to go to the Gulf to earn a living. Why there is no infrastructural development? I remember as Railway Minister, I'm talking to the Kerala government people, but now they have come up with some fancy silver line project, Kerala, for which I don't think they will ever be able to get the land, having seen their track record, but are only indulging also witnessed during COVID-19 when they claimed that they were managing COVID the best, but throughout the last 2 years, the worst situation of COVID was in Kerala. Sadly, the tribal children's deaths in Attapadi in Kerala is also a matter of deep concern. We hear of very, very sad stories of the way forcible conversions are happening in Kerala. Particularly, our young girls are not safe in this state. Kerala has also become a destination for recruitment for terrorist activities, and we are very, very concerned about the growing incidents or cases of recruitment of our young boys and girls for terrorist activities. Even in government jobs, the transparency that is expected of a government, of a democratic government, is missing, and we hear of backdoor entries. All in all, there are significant challenges facing the people of Kerala to meet my in and meet the beneficiaries of various schemes. Party was the BJP. And finally, the BJP was able to force the LDF and UDF to make a combination to stop the BJP and to stop the BJP from taking over China. And serious effort to improve the lives of the people of in not peoples on which Modi Sarkar, government of Modi ji, is running. Fish and fish related products. I have set a target next 5 years of fisheries and fish products. We have also had a chance to meet with fishermen from Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Puducherry and Karnataka, other stakeholders of fisheries and concerns of the I will raise my voice and the ministerial conference is going to be held. I had very good interaction with Spices Board and all the various stakeholders of Spices Board and Coffee Board, including I had a chance to inaugurate a new standard design factory at the Cochin Special Economic Zone, where over 1 lakh square foot will be available for new units to come and set up and invest in Kerala and create jobs for our young boys and girls of Kerala. We have also inaugurated yesterday a common effluent treatment plant at this special economic zone, Kochi, which will ensure that the discharge from the textile factories and other industrial units will not damage the environment or go into the sea and spoil the pristine environments of Kochi. I've also had an opportunity to talk to investors because we are setting up a large industrial park near Palakkad. The central government will support the state government and I hope that they will be able to attract new investment and create new job opportunities for our young boys and girls of Kerala. Friends, Modi government over the last 8 years has been focused on taking the benefits to every poor, every family in the country. We have built over 3 crore homes, free homes for the poor. Over 50 crore people are getting free healthcare under Ayushman Bharat. Under the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Ann Yojana, we have distributed over 25 months up to September this year, more than 1,000 lakh tons of free food grain at 5 kilos per person for 80 crore persons at a cost of over 3.5 lakh crores. Overall, if you see during COVID, the 2.5 years of COVID, we would have spent more than 8 lakh crores between the food security program and the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Ann Yojana to make sure that not a single person dies of starvation. Not a single home will not get the opportunity to cook a meal in their house. And we are proud that the world today is looking up to India's leadership in management of COVID and management of food security. The central government has built nearly 12 crore toilets so that no sister, no mother, no daughter of this country, no woman ever has to face the indignity of not having toilet facilities. Throughout the country today, every home has its own toilet. We have provided 20,000 crore for the PM Matsya Sampada Yojana to help our fishermen with infrastructure and fishermen welfare activities. I am happy to share with you that under Ujjwala, over 9 crore homes were given free cooking gas connection so that our sisters and mothers do not have to take 400 cigarettes of smoke in their body every day. Like this, for the farmers, we have given 6,000 crore rupees for every farmer, and nearly 11 crore farmers today are getting 6,000 rupees per month, per year as an honorarium, as a respect of a grateful nation to our Annadatas who are feeding us. I can keep reading out the list of so many schemes, so many welfare measures, but I must say we are committed and will continue to serve the poor, to serve our young boys and girls, to serve our sisters and mothers. We will be always ready to help the government of Kerala for its welfare measures. As you are aware, we have several projects through which we are supporting Kerala from the center, whether it's the 8 spice parks or the 3 districts which are being converted to district as export hubs, Kozhikode where there will be footwear and food processing, Kottayam for rubber, Alappuzha for sea products, Cochin shipyard has been allotted 400 crores, IITs including at Palakkad are being upgraded at an investment of nearly 8,500 crores. For the NITs, including at Kozhikode, nearly 4,500 crore rupees have been allotted. A global city is coming up as a global financial center, and a coir cluster has been set up in Alappuzha. A defense park is coming up in Palakkad. Also, as I said earlier, an integrated manufacturing cluster is being set up in Palakkad, for which yesterday I have requested the state government to give the land quickly. They say that 80% of land is already acquired. I hope we get the land, we can start building the infrastructure and providing an opportunity for investment to come to Kerala. Friends, the central government led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been at the forefront of supporting the people of Kerala. Even during the crisis in Ukraine, when many of our students, including from Kerala, were stuck in Ukraine, Prime Minister Modi was personally supervising day and night the entire operation, and his orders to us was, I want all my children, all the Indian citizens who want to come back to India, back safe. And I'm happy to share with you that our Foreign Office, the Foreign Minister, our embassy, and all Indian community who stay in Ukraine or nearby countries, all rose to the occasion, and under Prime Minister Modi's guidance, we were able to bring back all our citizens, all our children who wanted to come back safe and sound to India. I am confident that going forward, India will be the biggest success story of the 21st century. There's a lot of work to be done. The world is looking up to India for its leadership. And I'm sure the people of Kerala also want progress, want development, and therefore as we celebrate 75 years of independence, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, our focus is on the next 25 years, the Amrit Kaal, when we want to take this country to even more glorious heights. We want to make this a prosperous country. We want to take prosperity to every person's home. As they say, as the Prime Minister had said, we don't have to wait. We have to start now. We don't have a moment to lose. This is the right time. Yahi samay hai, sahi samay hai. And I'm sure with the blessings of the people of Kerala, we will be able to serve the nation and take the nation to even greater heights. Thank you very much.
Mr. Sino, there is an unprecedented situation is going on in the country. That some of the countries seeking an apology from the nation itself over the statements by the BJP functionaries. What do you think?
I think the Foreign Office has also come out with clear clarification on that, on the international demand. And the Bharatiya Janata Party has taken the necessary action in this regard.
But of course, the protest registered by, most of the protests registered by the Govt countries.
I would urge you to look at the statement that the Foreign Office has taken out.
But, Minister, I
say
say
that
that
India will lead the world next
We will lead the world, we will continue to lead the world, and with all these countries also we have very good relations, and the relations will continue to be very good.
There is a campaign going on the Gulf countries and etc. Boycott Indian products. Is this affect India?
I have not heard of any such campaign. They have only mentioned that such statements should not be made, and accordingly the person who made it action has been taken on that. I don't think there is any other action anywhere else in the international country.
They are demanding an apology from the outside.
But we are asking this because the millions of Indians are living in Gulf countries and India's trade with
all the Indians living in Gulf countries are safe and they do not have to worry.
But the actions are taking there, it's not in a present condition. It's even making tension over there.
There is no tension. You can contact any of your friends or relatives there. There is nothing that they are having to face there.
The opposition say that which is not the first time. Several BJP leaders such.
And the opposition will always say that.
Minister, did you ever feel that this statement badly impact the image of Modi government?
I don't think this was a statement made by any government functionary, and therefore it has had no impact on the government, and necessary action has been taken by the party.
And also the comments made by the ruling party's spokesperson.
There is nothing else, then we'll...
One more thing, sir. This WTO discussions, one of the key issue is subsidies being provided to the fishing sector. Is it, if I understand? So what is your stand? Because we are a dominantly coastal area, about 500,000 people depend upon subsidized kerosene and those kind of people, even diesel. So what is your stand? You will be attending the meeting.
India will be standing strongly in support of our fishermen at the WTO. There is nobody who needs to worry as long as Prime Minister Modi is the Prime Minister of the country. He has given clear instructions that none of our fishermen should suffer for any agreement that is made at WTO. I will be attending the WTO discussions, and we will be a strong voice of the less developed countries and the developing countries to protect the interests of all our fishermen. Yesterday, as I said, I met fishermen from 4 states. I'll be meeting some more fishermen, I think on the 10th, from other states, Andhra, Maharashtra, Gujarat. Odisha, Bengal before I leave. I have been learning from them about their concerns, and I can assure every fisherman of this country that Prime Minister Modi and his government stand with the fishermen, and we will be their voice at the WTO and make sure that their interests are protected and they will not suffer any consequences for any decision that is taken at the WTO.
Mr. Gopi, always that there was an incident happened in Kerala that a child was standard slogans in a PFI rally, allegedly against Hindus and Christians. That was a controversy in Kerala. I hope you are aware.
I'm not.
Is there any move to ban Popular Front and the SDPI?
Appropriate decisions are taken from time to time, and accordingly they are implemented. I think PFI is already banned.
No.
I'm not aware of it. That is the Home Ministry which looks at these things. But if you have details of this incident, you must share it with me so that I can give it to the Honorable Home Minister.
CPM leaders actually says that PM silence is encouraging hate speeches. How do you respond?
Well, it is finally Sitaram Yechury's voice has come out after many months. I had not heard his voice for now many years. And I think he has to sort out his problems within his party first before he can speak.
Minister, the performance of BJP has been very disappointing in recent elections. In Kolkata by-election now, the BJP lost its deposit.
This particular constituency was never an area where BJP had a significant influence.
But in the same constituency, we got 21,000 votes.
And the politics of Kerala, as I mentioned earlier, has so much violence in it, so much assassination of our RSS BJP Karyakartas, that in the terror that they try to create, I think many voters who believe in the BJP, who like the BJP, are unfortunately not able to openly support the BJP. In fact, I compliment all our workers, all our leaders for their boldness to be able to fight against this very corrupt government. Fight against this government which is spreading terror and which has only